Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, and it's been truly a long time no see. It's been about 3 months since I filmed on this channel, and that's because we had some home renovation going on and it is still dabbling on, hence why I'm filming outside today, and the weather is absolutely beautiful. But I'm super excited to whip out my camera today because I got my Eldridge. I only got one of her new lipsticks, but majorly I really want to try out her new foundation. So she came out with these testers, which I think is a brilliant idea because you can first test it before you decide if you like the formula or which shade you're supposed to match with. So I got the one in the lightest, light set 1. Looks like this, and at the back also it has some instructions. And I believe this QR code shows you how to best to apply this foundation. I haven't had the chance yet to look at this video to this link, but I'm just showing you guys so you guys can basically take a screenshot of this link and also watch the video on your own. The lipstick out of her new range, which I got, is this one. It's Blush Lightly. It looks like this. Do a simple swatch. I'm also going to wear it today, but that's just a swatch on my hand right now. For me personally, I just want to try one shade today because with these tester satchels, you can't really close them. And the shade I want to try is in number 1. I think I should be a pretty good match to this one. Okay, I know I said I was going to try shade 1, but after opening it, I thought it looked a little pink, which is the description online as well. So I opened up all 4 to just see which one really matches me well. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So you can see 4 matches my arm really well because it kind of just camouflages in there. But I think for my face, 1 is still the better choice. But I really do hope 1 is not that pink because you can see there's quite a bit of redness on my face already. But yes, let's go with 1. If you guys want to see the consistency, I would say it's quite liquidy. So you can see it moving in the capsule there. For today's try on, I'm going to be using my hands because I usually use my hands for base products. And here is the application. This is the first layer application of shade 1, and you can see it's a light to medium coverage upon first layer. My redness is still peeking through on my cheeks here. And the overall finish is really smooth. In terms of pores, it doesn't accentuate the pores, but one thing I'm noticing right off now is basically, you can see here on my nose where I have dry skin, it's kind of accentuating it, and also around my mouth here. So for this foundation, I would say you really do have to moisturize well, have a moisturizing base. But in terms of the overall finish on the skin, it looks really natural. I'm just going to go in probably another half layer to the center of my face, only because I like to bring brightness to there. So this is the half layer added to the center of my face. You guys can see on this side of my nose here is accentuating a little bit of dryness. For me personally, I do have combination skin. All around the perimeters of my face is pretty normal. In the center of my nose area, I do get oily, and also around the mouth, I do get dry. It's kind of conflicting where it gets oily on my nose, but it also has dry skin. That's confusing me right now, but I think it's because of we just came out of winter here in Sydney and the weather hasn't been that stable, hence why my skin is trying to still decide itself. If you're using this foundation and you have dry skin, I really recommend you to basically go in with a hydrating base, because you guys can see on my cheek area where I have relatively normal skin, it looks really pretty. It looks really smooth, practically like a peeled egg. So smooth. Now I'm going to finish off the rest of my face, and I don't think I'm going to set this foundation because you guys can see it's already a satin finish. I feel it's set on my skin already, and I do really like this finish right now, so I don't want to apply additional powder on top. I just finished off my face, and I do want to point out that even though I didn't set the foundation, I've applied powder bronzer right on top, and you guys can see it just applied on top seamlessly without skipping or anything, so the foundation does truly set. And the blush I'm using today is one of Lisa Eldridge's as well. It's her enlivening blush in the shade Pink Soap. And right now I'm going to be applying this new lipstick, which is Blush Lightly. So this is the lipstick on, and all I did was apply a small amount to the center of the lips and just went around the lips. And you guys can see it's this gorgeous mauvey pink shade. Really youthful shade. I don't know if I can pull this shade off being in my 30s, but it feels lightweight. It basically feels like nothing on the lips. And it's really smoothing. Even though I have lip lines, it doesn't accentuate any lip lines, so it looks really nice on the lips. Right now it's about 1 hour since my initial foundation application, and you guys can see on my nose tip here, it's become a little bit shiny. So I think I'm going to put a touch of powder just on the tip of my nose there. But in saying that, because the foundation is able to sit on my skin for a while now and my oils are coming through, the dryness on both sides of my nose has just gone down a touch. I mean, you can still see the foundation sitting on the dry skin, but it's not accentuating it as much as the initial application. Right now I'm going to apply a touch of powder just on the tip of my nose and go about my day. Now is 11:53, around 1 hour since my foundation application, and I'll check back with you guys after a few hours. So I'm back for my first checkup. Right now is 3, so it's been about 4 hours since I had my initial foundation application, and you guys can see the finish is still absolutely beautiful, and also there's no oxidization at all with this foundation color. And I was saying before how there was dryness on my nose. I feel the dryness on my nose is not that obvious anymore. You can just see a little bit on this side how the foundation is still clinging on the dry skin. But overall, I just feel like it's wearing more and more beautiful. And also, I've worn a mask today because we went shopping. On the mask here, you can see there is a little bit of rubbing off on there. And mind you, I didn't set my foundation. So I think this is expected. Because so little is rubbed off, it's pretty impressive. And on the skin, it's just on this side of my mouth, you can see a little bit of the mask line, but only like a touch. Also, I've worn sunglasses today because today is just absolutely beautiful. It's about 30 odd degrees, so it's relatively hot as well. You guys can see a little bit of the foot of the sunglasses here. I have to say I'm really impressed because usually when I wear sunglasses, basically the foot will take a lot of the foundation off. But for this one, even though I didn't set it, it just took off a tiniest little touch. So right now at the 4-hour mark, I'm still really loving the look of this foundation, the feel of this foundation, and just really impressed. So this is our lunch today. We eat practically the same thing every week, but this week we got this. This is the KFC spicy formula, and we got this 3 days ago, but it was so delicious that we have to get another pack today. And James has already started eating because he's so hungry. And I usually eat this once a week. This is the spicy crab sticks from Sushi, from this store. Yes. And edamame. Itadakimasu. Right now it's 6:30 and there's still light out, so I'm sitting here filming my final check-in with you guys. It's been about 7.5 hours since my initial application, and I'll say today I did so much housework. We went out grocery shopping, and after we came back I didn't stop. I mopped the floor, I chopped the vegetables, I prepared all the food even for dinner. But right now you guys can see the foundation still looks so beautiful on my face. I'm truly amazed. And I was talking about before how there was dryness on my nose. Right now you can hardly notice it. It's just my oils came through with the foundation and everything just looks so healthy. I'm super impressed with this foundation. Look at my cheeks, it's so smooth and glowing. And in terms of pores, I don't see, it's not accentuating my pores at all, nor my fine lines. I'm really, really impressed with this foundation. And one thing I have to say is probably when this foundation comes out, I might get shade 2 because shade 1 is just a touch pink for me. But looking at the camera now, it still looks okay mixed in with my oil. That sounds gross, but after a day's wear, I feel like the foundation somehow adjusted to my skin tone. First of all, I'll definitely be getting this foundation because it's a perfect foundation for a humid day like this. On a summer's day where you have normal to oily, even dry skin, just moisturize your face really well because you guys saw I have a dry patch on my nose, but throughout the day it fixed itself, which is, I've never had a foundation do that before. Overall, I'm really impressed with this foundation. So happy. I really hope she comes out with the foundation sooner because right now I just want to give her my money and get a foundation on my hand. And this is my final check-in with you guys for this Lisa Eldridge foundation. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe down below. And if you have any additional questions, comment it down below as well. I'll try to answer you as best as I can, given that I've only tried this foundation today, but I'm in love with it already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye. I just want to show you guys the beautiful skies right now. So the sun has obviously set, but the clouds is mesmerizing. Go away, moth. And right now,